Right now, consumers are being hammered from all sides with the high cost of living, and the question we must ask ourselves is, can we really cope up with the rise in prices, and can we really maintain the lifestyle that we are used to or not? Hey friends, my name is Wesley Albert, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you tips on how you can actually save your money from your budget during these crazy times. Stick around till the end and find out which tip actually works for you and your family. So the first step is rethink on your housing expense. The cost of running an African home is by far the single most biggest expense for most people, with food actually equating to the majority of that expense. And due to this, it's the prime area to actually cut down on. It helps to rethink on whatever that you've been spending on, especially for the millennials who are watching this video and have kids. In a few weeks from now, kids are going to be returning back to school, and the financial burden during that period will be massive. So it helps to shop wisely. And speaking of shopping, that brings us on to tip number 2. Make a list before shopping. There is a likelihood that most of the viewers of today's video have actually bought something impulsively, me included. Most of us have ever bought something without necessarily planning to buy it or having a budget enough to sustain it in the first place, and overcoming this can be really difficult. And personally, it's just a step-by-step process in order to do this. However, making a list before shopping actually helps you track down on your expenses and makes you cautious of your spending at the same time, which in a nutshell really helps you save on the bigger picture. So the next tip is actually buy your stuff online. And there's a lot of contradiction when it comes to buying things online. Maybe it's because you've ever been scammed, or maybe it might be because you've never done it before actually. And I completely understand. Personally, my experience, I can say, has been good because I've followed quite a number of tips that I've caught before that I'm also going to share with you guys for those who are interested. However, the main point of concern today is, due to the economic state, some physical vendors are actually taking advantage of this opportunity to increase their prices, and this can really hurt your budget, and therefore you should consider buying your things online whereby these prices are standardized and you can have a background check on the vendor and know which vendor outperforms the other. Speaking of that, for you to do your shopping online, there are quite a few things that you need to put into consideration. One being, look at the reviews and the ratings of that vendor, if at all they are good, if at all they are positive, because a 5-star rating indicates that that vendor is a good vendor, and positive reviews indicate actually the products that he or she sells are actually quality. So whenever that you want to consider buying things online, these are what you need to look out for. And that's basically it for this week's video. If you have any tips that have worked out for you and have not mentioned in this video, please feel free to mention it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with anyone that you might feel this content might be helpful to. So see you in the next one. Ciao.